Okay, similar to types of network, domain name system is something that really you're going to need to make some revision notes, but there is something a little bit more to explain. So let's just have a quick recap of domain name system, or DNS, just a reminder of how it works. So we know that computers need to use IP addresses to communicate with one another, so that's sets of numbers. And we know that if a human wants to access a resource on the internet, then they will type in a domain name, because it's much easier for us to remember the domain name for Google than the IP address for Google. But the computer doesn't understand the domain name. So computers can understand domain names. We use DNS, or the domain name system, and all DNS really does is converts the domain name that we type in into an IP address. So let's have a quick reminder of how that happens. So we've got that this can be your computer, this can be a computer we're trying to access connected to the internet, and then this is going to be the special DNS computer. So on your computer you would type in the web address for Google, for example, including the domain name. So we've got google.co.uk there. Your computer will send that to the DNS computer. The DNS computer will then have a table of all of the domain names that it knows, and then if it knows any of the domain names, it'll have an associated IP address for that domain name. So when you send google.co.uk to the DNS computer, it simply looks up google.co.uk amongst all of the domain names that it has. If it finds a match, then what it will do is it will send the correct IP address for Google back to your computer. Your web browser can then use that IP address to reach Google's computer, Google's web server, and then that can then send you back the web page that you're after. So hopefully that helps. Just a quick recap on how domain name system, or DNS, works. Thank you very much. On to the next one.